6 degrees outside. I'm not expecting any bees to be out flying, but I do need to check the weight of the hives and to make sure they have everything they need. It's a Christmas inspection, so now's about the time that if they need any protein or any fondant, now's the time to give it to them. But it is far too cold to give them a syrup. It's quite exposed here, so the wind comes from over here, so do make sure to put some nice big stones on the roofs, or you can use hive straps. The thing about these stones is these stones are actually I found them in these hedgerows here, so they must have been here for hundreds of years, and I've just put them on the top. So we're not doing any inspections today. I'm just removing the roof, checking the insulation and making sure the bees are okay, and we'll come back when we're opening a roof. Look at that rock. It's got all sorts of chisel marks in it. So that means I marked the queen last year. Let's take a peek. Interesting. You might be able to see this. Come around here and have a look. So this is one of my favourite insulation. This is recycled wool from UK farmers, and you can pick this up by the roll. It's actually almost perfectly as wide as it is a national roof. And then what I've got here is fondant. A little bit of a hole there, so I need to open up the roof of this container. I can put it right on the top. But if you look just down there, you can see them clustering on that frame. I can see them there as well. Great sign, but I'm not going to mess around too long. Is there any on this side? Yeah, there they are, look, just down there. So clustering on the frame. It's a good sign. No more than that though. Okay. There is a entrance reducer there, and just down there you can see dead bees, so that would be the bees that died over winter. The bees do tend to take the bees out that have died. They don't like to let them die in the hive. Same there. Let's have a look. This is actually really close to the apiary that I had my worst winter being a beekeeper. That was actually way over there. But this year I fed much earlier. Let's have a look. Straight away you can see the bees down there. Good sign. Now you can see the cluster right up on the top. So they have Still some fondant left. They'll only eat it if they need it. Lots of beekeepers will see a fondant they've left and give them some more. If there's fondant left, it means they haven't eaten it all. So don't touch it until they've eaten it. Over winter you should be doing inspections, not weekly but every couple of weeks, 3 weeks or so, and you'll be able to tell how much they're eating. Hopefully you're a beekeeper that's left them plenty of food for themselves. Let's have a look at this one. This was a massive hive in summer. In fact, just over there was about 80 acres of sunflower. Small tiny sunflowers, only about 3 feet high. And this hive was filled to the brim with it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, look, there they are. Look. Busy, busy, busy. Give them some pollen patties. Wow, look at that. That is all the way from one frame to the next frame. Amazing. Let's see. Lots more bees down there. One thing to be aware, I am in my bee suit. I'm fully protected. I don't expect there to be any bees out in this weather, but that doesn't mean there isn't going to be. And the thing about that is that this wind can actually blow the veil onto your face really easily. So just be aware. Wear a cap if you need to, like I do. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, all the fondant's gone. See anything? Let's have a look. I can see capped capped stores. What temperature can you see here? 10, 12, 14. Oh dear, could it have died? There they are. Down there. There they are. Look. Not going to disturb them anymore than that. Okay. The thing I'm going to do though is, using my hand, I'm just going to gently lift it back. See how heavy they are. Oh, they're heavy. So they don't need food. Don't need food. Certainly not a huge hive though, I'll be honest. Not like the other ones. Let's have a look at this one. This one doesn't have a magnet. That means I didn't see the queen last year, and this was a swarm I captured. Produced about 4 supers of honey. That's the only problem with the with these hives. These were my pine hives. They crack like that. It's totally sealed on the inside, but when they crack, the bees have to properlize that closed again. And as the hive is warming and cooling, as does the wood, sort of allows it to breathe, and then it breathes and cracks. I find that the cedar, which is this one isn't even painted, this cedar, very rarely cracks, but the pine does. Like that one there is also a pine, and it's cracked. Oh look, you can see I've woke them up. They are actually flying a little bit, and that's why you have to wear your bee suit. Don't think to yourself, oh, they're not going to be awake, the weather isn't good. You can hurt yourself if you get stung. Okay, let's look inside this one, shall we? Yeah, wow, look at the size of that guy. Alright, so what's interesting, there's no bees on this side that you can see, but you can see the condensation in here. So I cut a little hole in the lid here just so they could go up here. But what is interesting is I saw all the bees on the other side, so let's see how heavy the hive is. So again, you just take your hands and lift it a little bit. It's a bit light actually. You can see them awake there. So what I'm going to do, just take the food and put it over this side of the roof. So let's pull it back super gently. You can see there's the nest there. Look. We do put that over the hole, like so. So it looks like they're all on this side. These bees there, they're going through the other hole. I don't like to close both of them, but they will find their way. I turn that round. See, there they are. There's probably not going to be any food for another month. Now this one was a really small hive last year. I think the wasps had tried to get in this one. I tried my best to protect it, so I gave it one row of holes. have a look. It's not super heavy. I think it died. I'm afraid it did. You see the bees are here. Look. So I can see the capped stores, and I think this was my mistake. So what I did is, I was so busy, as you can tell I've not done many videos recently, I didn't get here to close the entrances and to put up my wasp traps soon enough, and I think the wasps got in. That's what I think happened. And when the wasps start attacking a hive, if they can kill the queen, done for. That's what I think has happened here. That's a shame. Right, I'll take that. Take your rubbish home with you. Right. Apiary 1 complete. Let's keep going. Six degrees. My favourite apiary, and the closest one to me. I had a terrible late summer. You might remember there was 2 more hives there, there was 2 hives here, and there was 1 over there. Water by wasps. Completely my fault. I was too busy extracting honey. Didn't come here. When I did, I noticed there was a few wasps going in and out. I think wasps killed the queen. The hive is significantly impacted at the end of spring into autumn. the hive can't recover. There's just simply not enough bees. So I close this one. You can see how the reducer across the whole thing. I think that one died. So let's take a little look-see. What I've done is I've put them here. I'll need more wasp traps. I need more wasp traps here. And a few beekeeper friends said I should put the wasp traps on poles along the edge here. So around the outside you can get the cattle poles they use to hold electric fence. You can hook the wasp traps on there, and then they're more than likely going to go into it. I was placing them down here onto the hive stand, and it was blowing over, and well, wasn't effective. A new lesson learned. So let's see what we got with this one. Some of these don't have insulation, which I brought today. I can see them. I won't try anything. Put some insulation on some of them. Insulation really helps. So maybe I didn't get there quick enough. Oh, is it going to be one of those days? This is the one that I saw before. You'll notice it's all the crystallized honey. Oh my goodness, is it going to be one of those days? So I'm getting back to these two because when you remove the roof like that, it can often wake the bees to walk around on the top. Let's see. Should we put some insulation on them? You'll also notice this one has got a super on the top, because this was a hive that I'd had a hive die, so I decided to put the second brood box on the top, and I made a real big mistake because she filled it. I couldn't believe it. So I had to use a queen excluder to keep the queen down there and have the bees go down, but there were so many bees they were actually clustering on the front. Beekeeper mistake, of course. So I had to put super on the top, so I'm hoping that I could take the super away today. moment because it's full, absolutely full. So they are, I don't know if you noticed, I saw them in there, massive. So this one, I noticed the black one. That means that last year I didn't see the queen to mark her, or because it's black, it could mean that the queen wasn't laying when I last inspected. So potentially this is a hive that has already died. Okay. Yep. See down there? Here they are. It's warm. Oh my goodness, it's so warm. Oh, nice insulation. Maybe. Okay, don't mess around with them. Oh, okay, so that one's okay. So 2 out of 5 so far. Let's see if this one's okay. Okay, it has insulation. You know what? I'm feeling the heat. I can see brown bees down there. Good. One of the nice things you can see about the Corex crown board is that you can see the evaporation of their breath condensates on the actual plastic, so you know that they're down there. And I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit there, so that's a good sign. Right. Okay. The only way to know is to be right. Oh, no need. No need. There they are. So they are there. Okay, good. Insulation on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see the crown board. See if you can see. You know the trick? They won't always be clustered at the top of the frame. They'll often be closer to the floor. Yeah, there they are. Tiny cluster. Absolute tiny cluster. Tiny, tiny, tiny cluster. So this one needs insulation urgently. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to fix the roof in a second. I'm just going to test this one. See if we can take this back as well. Just to be on the safe side. This one has a tiny cluster, that one. Is it possible? So heavy. Great, this one didn't make it. Looking at the crown board, looking at the vented floor, looks like lots of wasps. So it's done. So that's one I need to take away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Holy smokes! I don't know if you remember, but there was 6 to 8 supers on these hives. It's not really exposed, I'll be honest. So I don't think it's wind. The wasps, they were so bad. You notice, you can see the green algae. Maybe this is not a very well vented. It's got lots of wind though. Put a comment on the video. Tell me what you think. Certainly not Varroa. Varroa checked. Everything is perfect from a Varroa standpoint. Is it just wasps? How do you know if it's just wasps? All right, let's go to the next apiary.